Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monday morning live stream. I am here playing RimWorld. This is a world I've been playing for a little bit now. As you can see, I started off with a few easy things, just because this is for fun. And currently, my 3 colonists are coming back from wiping out a decent chunk of a herd of alpha beavers. Unfortunately, we're not really in a position where we can save any of their carcasses and do anything with them. But I've played more than a few games where the alpha beavers will eat everything. So my viewpoint on alpha beavers is if they spawn, kill them. And we've got one person watching right now. Welcome, one person. Let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, they were off exterminating alpha beavers for like an entire day. So this is our pet fox. Arseny, apparently. Okay. Also, if you notice, the map I have is almost completely rock. This is almost gonna feel like Dwarf Fortress in a while. And I've chunked out this area because tomorrow they're going to start building their main entertainment area there. And these two just fell in love. Trey here was trying to get with both Manice and Jules. He's actually spending most of his time on Jules, and she kept saying no. So he eventually got with Manice. Structure. So you know what? Let's just... I mean, we might as well build off the rock, mightn't we? Chop down a couple more trees. So, this is generally a little bit later than I tend to do my morning live streams, but this is also closer to the time that I would prefer to do them. And I have this week off of work because my work is shut down. So, I'm going to be streaming when I'd like to stream. Let's just sort of fast forward through the night. We've got 2 people watching. Hey, Nix. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Another fun game, which I might actually do my next episode of Wayworn Worm Plays in, is Prison Architect, which uses the same assets. Apparently the creators of Prison Architect went to the creators of RimWorld and were like, hey, we love your stuff. Can we use it? And the RimWorld guys were like, yeah, why not? Oh, they're still filling in the floor. Oh, also another way that this is easier is all three of my people have charge rifles. And we have a venometric power cell, which I've never had before in the game. Let's actually hold this door open and try and get that rabbit out. So, how's it going today, Nix? Oh, we're gonna need a lot more wood. What are you guys doing? What's down here? Oh, two more things to steal. He started a new project for a horror game parody. Okay. Are you gonna run that in tandem with your normal horror game? And then just reuse as many assets as possible in both? Because that'd be kind of cool. As you can see, I'm critically low on wood. %, grown is enough. Ah, you're not doing a video series on it. Okay. I do have a question. Do you release your games for sale somewhere once you finish them, or what? I'm not actually sure. Create a dumping area over here. Yeah, this is where the majority of the alpha beaver carnage happened. So that's a thing that happened. Oh hey, it's a raccoon. I don't know if I've ever seen a raccoon in this game. Okay, well, I figured that that would be a good way to help supplement your videos, is releasing the games as they finish. jump to location. They're walking through the walls. So last time I had a group of traders come in. They were also stuck walking through the walls. And they just never reached me, so I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. That's cool about Congregate. So you can play the games as ad-based thing, or you can play the games for free, but it's... yeah, you have to look at ads. Okay. And now we're going to install up here. Let's get rid of all those things. We got 3 people watching. Awesome. We love it when people watch, or at least I do. I don't know about other people. But it's just a fun Monday morning. Playing a really fun game with really relaxing music. Oh no, that rat's still in there. I'm gonna hold the door open until the rat walks out, and then hopefully not end with any animals inside. Any wild animals. Pirates from Torture Unit are beginning their assault. Okay. It does kind of have the same, similar, almost country twang to it. StarCraft was definitely doing the sci-fi western aesthetic, and so was RimWorld. Whoa, area revealed. What the hell? Oh. That's pretty cool. This area wasn't all stone, but as they're breaking through it... yeah. Oh, thank you, Kohler. I'm so glad you're mining for us. She's gonna get us. Trey, I want you to go here. Menace here. We're gonna create a line. Damn. Got her torso twice, spine once. But she really isn't bleeding. Ooh, her right big toe. Okay, she doesn't really have anything else. I think I'm just gonna let her die. Okay, never mind. If it's gonna take her 9 hours to die... That is the better part about guns that aren't made of plasma, is there ends up being a bit more bleeding involved. Let's see what she's at now. And I will do the good thing and bury her, because bury her in a little grave. Got potatoes over here. They'll be done in a few days. Only down to one person watching, but that is a-okay. So, I'm going to be having a wonderful meeting tonight, hopefully, with the players for my live stream. That should be a great time. I'm going to see what we're thinking about when to start and such. Probably going to be in 2 weeks, but as I said, I've got a meeting tonight. We're going to find that out. And I have at least one more test to do before that happens. Hey Nix, thanks for the tweet. I appreciate it. We could capture people, but I'm not going to. I'm actually really glad to know that there's a whole other section that I didn't know about, and I'm actually going to have them mine a path that is easier for me than the path that what's her name? Doug. Kohler from Torture Unit. Oh, I love that name. It's wonderful. So, as I was mentioning just a minute ago, I will be having a meeting tonight and hopefully find out about the live stream. And one of the big tests I have to do is see if I can stream in more than one place at the same time. I know it's possible with the correct setup, but I don't know what causes that. Refugee chased at Sleepyville. A VR designer named Megumi Hampton calls you from nearby. She's being chased by pirates from Torture Unit. She begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Biologically, she's 49 years old. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the pirates on her tail. You know what? Sure, we're going to offer her safety. Draft our people. Send them that way. We're actually going to go... I'm going to draft Megumi. So she will start heading where I want her to head. Which is towards safety and away from the pirates, which should be arriving soon? Question mark? Here they come. Who do we have? We have Bus and Jenny. Actually, Menace, I'm going to put you up here. Trey, I'm going to put you down here. Jules, move over. Trey, move over. Okay, Bus is about to fall into Monet's. And Jules's. And Trey's. Bus is down. And Jenny is fleeing in panic. Trey and Jules. You're not gonna let Jenny escape, because she's a dirty pirate. Monace, you're gonna walk over to Bus and not make her wait almost 8 hours to die. Okay, she died. Undraft her. I'm not gonna take any prisoners because I really, really can't. I don't have the space for them right now. And I mean, come on. They're calling themselves Torture Unit. What do they expect? Undrafting Megumi as well. We don't have the luxury of prisoners yet. Maybe someday. And let's actually see about smoothing that floor. So we can maybe they're run by edgy teenagers, but I'm not really a fan of the people who try to be edgy. They kind of annoy me. You know what would be awesome? If someone went through and used the assets for this game for Dwarf Fortress. I love Dwarf Fortress. I absolutely despise its UI. And it is so hard to play primarily because of that fact. If Dwarf Fortress had good AI, or sorry, UI, it has great AI. Holy hell does it have good AI. It does have a modding community, and I know there are UI patches you can put in, but I've never found a good one that works. And it's probably due to me not looking hard enough or anything, but still. I'm also kind of against the whole idea of you have to, having mods required to make sure you have a good game. I'm not a fan of that. Cargo pods. Smoke leaf leaves. And a cloth duster. Yeah, pretty much. No, have you ever played Dwarf Fortress, Nyx? I'm sure you've heard about it, because everyone has heard about it that is in the gaming circles. It's this really deep, awesome game coded by a single person, and its UI uses ASCII symbols. That's its graphics. Every single mineral in the game or player, every character and everything in the game is ASCII. Different colors and different symbols, and just it doesn't do it for me. Yeah. Oh boy is right. It is. It's really rough, but the game is so good. And it's just, it's really hard to play it. And the developer, as far as I know, has absolutely no interest in changing the UI. Like, he's perfectly fine how it is, because it works for him. And that's great for him. And is super rough on everyone else. Let's carve out another room like that. Let's unforbid these three packaged. But like, the depth of the game is such that after one update a while ago, you could add a toggle to the settings to switch between the ASCII and a more user-intuitive one. He could. It would just be him adding in the other user-intuitive one, which would take coding, and he doesn't have interest in that part. Like, he's perfectly fine with other people doing it, but he doesn't want to then take that and add in. And that's just kind of one of the disappointing things. It's just, there are solutions. But oh well. But anyways, like I was gonna say, not too long ago, there was a bug where people realized that the cats in their fortress were acting weird. And so he went to debug it, and he realized what was happening was as the dwarves got drunk, they spilled beer on the floor, and it stayed on the floor. Oh no, he doesn't want to be done with it. It's still in like, he hasn't even released version 1.0 yet, and he doesn't expect 1.0 to come out until like 2030 because he has so much more he wants to add in. But anyway, so the beer was staying on the floor, and the cats were walking through it, and in Dwarf Fortress, cats clean themselves by licking. And so as they would clean themselves, they were ingesting alcohol and getting drunk, and that's why they were acting weird. Because that's how crazy in-depth parts of this game are. With an ASCII user interface, because, you know, why not? Hey, we got a new person watching. Hello, new person. Just having some fun, playing RimWorld, talking to a friend of mine. Oh, and they're gone. Well, someone's gone. But if the new person is still here, we're just talking about some Dwarf Fortress right now while playing RimWorld. Let's actually, I think it's in furniture. I'm gonna build the table. Oh yeah. It's definitely crazy amounts of detail. Sometime you should go and just look up stories that people have written about their time playing Dwarf Fortress. They're just crazy things that happen. One guy lost when these elven merchants came in to his settlement to trade, and what he had accidentally left in his trade pile he left like one wooden sculpture by mistake, and elves hate it. Elves in that game absolutely hate you using wood for anything, and so the elves got enraged and killed everyone. This is also a game where the unofficial motto is "losing is fun." So anytime you hear people in Dwarf Fortress talking about fun, what they're talking about is losing. Oh, okay, that's what that does. I like it that way. Yeah, like another detail is one of the body parts in the game that gets modeled is eyelids. It's very similar to RimWorld. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I'm bringing it up while playing RimWorld. But eyelids are in the game, so they self-clean the eyes. So you can do things like throw sand in the eye. Actually, RimWorld is very similar to Dwarf Fortress. Like the fact that you can't directly control your people. Survival. And then every time you start a new game of Dwarf Fortress, it's like 15 minutes where the game creates the world, like creates the whole geography of it, and then does the entire history of the world. It's crazy and beautiful and wonderful, and I love it. Like, except for the AI, I could sing the praises of Dwarf Fortress forever. Just part of the reason why I like games like RimWorld so much. Can we smooth walls? That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. Hey, we're getting more steel. That's awesome. This is gonna be the cooking and workshop area. We've almost got a functioning base. And also part of the reason why I started my base here is this started. Have I seen or played Oxygen Not Included? I have seen it being played. I would like to play it, I think. But just not enough that I've spent the money on it. A chunk of spacecraft has fallen. Yeah, Oxygen Not Included looks like a fun game. I've seen a bunch of Let's Plays of it. Fall in love with Cly's art style. It's very Burton-esque. It is. And here's where I tell my dirty secret of... I don't like Tim Burton. I don't really like his movies. I don't like his art style. But when other people do his art style, I like it a lot more than when he does it, so... yeah. I know, it's terrible. I'm not really a fan of Edward Scissorhands or Nightmare Before Christmas or his Batman movies, because remember, Tim Burton did Batman. Yeah. A lot of people I know are huge fans of Tim Burton, and that's awesome for them. Most people agree his attempt at Batman was awful. Probably. Wasn't he also going to be the one behind the Nicolas Cage Superman? That would have been as wonderful as it was terrible. The Nicolas Cage Superman, oh yeah, it died a long time ago. It was going to come out almost 20 years ago. It was being done in the early 2000s. That's a long dead idea. That would have been wonderful and terrible. A group. Oh, cool. Oh, and since I have the channels now, they can actually get to me. They couldn't before. I don't think I have anything really to trade, though. If I'm going to pick an edgy, weird director, I'm probably going to pick Del Toro over Burden. Oh, hell yeah. Del Toro can make a good movie. I am a fan of Del Toro. And I really, 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 really amazingly hope that he... Is that a turkey? Yes, it is a turkey. Right here? Yeah. I really hope he gets to do Mountains of Madness. That is one of my favorite stories of all time. Let's see, who's good at social? Jules! Jules, you are my social person. I don't actually know if that makes a difference when trading. I just assume it does. We also have a pet red fox. Jules, talk to Badger. I mean Felden. There we go. Oh yeah, and he wants to. Let's see, they have some medicine, a couple of components, a couple of packaged survival meals. Let's see, you're negotiating. Final price. Market value is 25, I can sell it for 13. And they want to sell it for 69. That's horrifying. You know what? I am gonna buy their medicine. Just because. And yeah, I'll sell them. You know what? I'm gonna sell them 17 packaged meals so I get almost all of their silver. Yeah, no, Lovecraft is one of my favorite authors. Not one of my favorite people. He is a very, like most people, sort of that era, he is a lot harder to like once you know about them as a person. However, it is undeniable that horror as we understand it, especially American horror, would not exist without Lovecraft. So, take that as you will. I will have to, unfortunately, leave shortly. Got to sign for a package. And psychological horror, we'd still be stuck with gore fests. I think we'd actually still be stuck with gothic horror. And gothic horror is awesome, and it has its place. But it's not... Like, Stephen King is one of my favorite authors of all time. Stephen King is directly inspired by Lovecraft. Lovecraft was a prolific letter writer, and had hundreds of pen pals. And one of them was Isaac Asimov, and Isaac, the teenaged Isaac Asimov, who was very much shaped by being a pen pal with this older weird guy from Providence, Rhode Island. So, like, there's a decent chance that even sci-fi wouldn't be the same without Lovecraft. And, extra credits on their channel, their sci-fi series that they're doing. They just did a really awesome episode where they were talking about that period of time, and how, and the development of sci-fi in the 20s and 30s. And what really struck me was how well Lovecraft fits in with those trends. They did do a great episode on why games do Cthulhu wrong. And if you just read the story Call of Cthulhu, I mean, Cthulhu is so massive that they rammed a boat into his face. And not only did they ram a boat into his face, but it didn't really affect him. And that's such a key aspect of that character that just seems to go unnoticed. Yeah, it's kind of an axiom in role-playing games. As soon as you stat a character, you make it killable. Even the 13th age, the game 13th Age. Hey, Chimitor. It has stats for a Tarrasque, and that's nigh impossible to kill, but it is eventually possible. Just because if you give it health, the expectation is there is some way to bring that health to 0. I think the only game that breaks that is Mutants and Masterminds, where they have characters who have stats that are X, which means I can make them whatever I want for story reasons. Which also means if I want a character to never be hittable, I just make that stat so high that it can't be done. I don't play WoW. I did for a little bit. Yeah. I know a good chunk of their lore is based on Lovecraft. My big problem with WoW is... I think I mentioned this in my video where I talk about the games that affected me the most growing up, and Warcraft 2 is one of them. And just the way Warcraft 2's story ends, that should have been the end of the series. That and Warcraft 3 on top of that needing to be the end was just a terrible fucking game. Oh hey, the alpha beavers have turned into skeletons, and they look even more horrifying. Okay, my people can now eat at a table, which makes them very happy. I'm actually going to create a growing zone here. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to make this big growing zone. And I'm going to make it... Well, let's grow willow trees here. We're starting to run out of trees. Although there's also, like, this area where they have some good oak trees. The thing about poplar trees is they're really easy to cut down and don't give a lot of wood. Which is so correct for poplars. If you've ever seen real poplar trees, holy hell. They're skinny sons of bitches. Yeah. There is definitely a change of tone, and... Let's install this over here so we can start. Poplars are soft and squishy trees, and, fun fact, they are what most paper is made out of. Paper is generally genetically altered poplar. That's under temperature. We've got to mine out the sandstone, replace it with some wood. That's why they're called ironwoods. But if you want to see something crazy, the redwoods here in the west, those are crazy. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get everything finished and up and running before the heat gets too bad. So you know what? No, let's create several batteries. Some good old gum trees. They're the healers. Why are you going back and forth between the two? Just finish one. I wish I knew how to prioritize one thing. Like this one building. Just so we can get the power up and everything. Tree RPG? That's not the craziest. I mean, I've got Pugmire. If Pugmire can be a thing, why can't tree RPGs? Another raid from the Black Mule Benaxera. Not the Black Mule Benaxera. Oh no! I'm gonna draft the two of you really quick. So you can just shoot the shit out of that person. Manace, you're gonna kill Sam. Jules. Okay. Gonna strip her. Allow her short bow to be a thing, to be something we can use. That's all of them, right? Yeah. Manace is not completely happy because she slept in the heat and there's an ugly environment and it's hot. But she's getting some lovin' and likes her fiancé Trey, so overall she's doing good. I'm kind of worried. Manace just killed somebody and that's not affecting her mood at all. Okay, so power. Connect power conduit there. We're actually also going to put in a cooler right here. Hook everything up to power. And the fact that it is 40 degrees Celsius will stop mattering so much. going to set all of these. I think 21C is good. I think that's a good temperature. I don't remember my Celsius that much. Okay, apparently we need more power because that power thing is not super awesome. Well, that's okay. We'll just put a solar cell right here. Visitors. We love visitors. Our cooler just broke down. Yeah, trade with Alyssa. Okay, what do you have? We can sell those for a little bit. Medicine. You don't really need their hat. Molotov cocktail. That's expensive. I feel like it's expensive. They don't really have anything we need. Or want. And we get to listen to everything struggling to be on because we don't have the power. Oh well. They're eating. We better not be eating our food. Sitting at our table as bastards. Okay, I'm probably only going to be playing one more day today before leaving. But the fun thing is these coolers are actually working enough that they are cooling. Like, it's 22°C inside, 21 in here. Yeah, so like it's 21 in all the places with the coolers, 31 in the non-cooled area, and 32 outside. Ooh, we're almost out of components. There are some compacted machinery we can mine. This game really reminds me of... It really feels post-apocalyptic. Oh, cool. Somebody keeps dropping in drugs. Manual priorities. Let's... Let's jump up making that. Because we have enough steel, we have enough components. I don't understand why they're not working on building that yet. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, people, make the solar generator. You're not doing anything else. Try also making one over here. No, not there, because there's a medicine plant there. But I bet you, if I order them all to harvest the potatoes, they're going to start harvesting goddamn potatoes. Yep, there they go. It looks like the heat wave is over, though, which is good. I've actually lost a game because of the heat wave before. all of my people were stuck outside and got heat stroke and died. It was crazy. Megumi, you shouldn't be idle. You have things to do. That's annoying. Okay, well, I will be ending this right here. Make sure, everyone, to keep an eye on the channel. I will be coming out with another episode of a story soon. I'm not sure which one yet. Still haven't figured out exactly what's wrong with my computer or anything like that, so I'm on my secondary. And remember to also keep in mind, I will be starting to stream Sunday nights in the near future. And that's going to be a big thing here. So watch out for more details of that, which I will hopefully have by tonight. I'll probably make a video about it to go up tomorrow, depending on what exactly happens in the meeting tonight. Okay? Remember to